Hey guys, welcome. It's your girl, Black Girl Minimalism. I'm doing a read for today. I'm trying this new setting out. I'm in my office, and we had to do it because we're having some work being done. So, just trying to figure out like things as of right now. I hope that you guys are having a great start to Monday. Last night we started a message in regards to speaking about love and its representation. And so I think last night's read, I think I named it Love You Down. And so I just want to kind of grow from that space and get into the read. We're going to be utilizing the Clueless Tarot Guidebook deck. But on today, we're going to be speaking about getting to the money. Maybe setting some tones as to what you anticipate flowing into this new beginning. But then with it, talking about how you want that flow to look. And we've talked about starting a basis in the element of love. When you come from a loving space and it's loving money or loving money going out and loving money coming in, then the flow of money is consistent. It's like a running stream. So the other thing that I wanted to say was when you think of good, good things will happen, and expect the unexpected. So those are the themes for this read and going into this read for the start of this week. So what's facing up is the Star card. Did I use this deck last night? I didn't use this deck last night. So it's interesting that this is facing up. So the Star card is Ty's character from Clueless. And so I think about the Star card the same way that I think about the Sun card. But the same way I think about the Sun card, but in the upright, it's representing after healing from more than a few heartbreaks in both love and friendship. Ty has fresh eyes for her special guy, Travis. This card is a sign to start dreaming bigger, looking higher, and acting more intentionally in the direction of your dreams, no matter how goofy they might be. So it's just saying, like, there is no progress, and there is no purpose without pain. We talked about that in a farther read back, maybe about a month ago, talking about purpose and pain being tied together. It's not one without the other. And so with that element being significant, you understand that each thing has to coincide to reach the greater good or achieving the cycle as a whole. So I'll go ahead and begin the read, but the first thing being was us starting with the Star card. I'm going to do a spread of 7 today. It's not the weekend, but it's telling you to go ahead and have fun. Maybe you'll have some fun this weekend. We have the Devil card coming out. All right, so I'm going to continue in the favor, not in the favor of that, but in the favor of what continuing forward. We have the Queen of Cups. So maybe some representation of the Queen of Cups. She has a stern energy about her, maybe what's expected from her end. We also have the Five of Swords as well. This is between Cher and Elton. The engagement or the demonstration between them. Elton is concerned. Cher's kind of looking away. But then you have the Queen of Pentacles as well. That's representing the ancestral protection at this time, or them looking down at this time. Even though there's some challenging energy coming up, you still have this person that's looking over you, which is a Queen of Pentacles. All right, so we have the Five of Cups. Fives are present here. Five of Swords, Five of Cups. All right. All right. Five of Pentacles. Let's clarify. All right. So what's facing up though? Oh, that's not even the one that's facing up. The Ace of Cups. So I thought this was facing up, which is the Four of Swords. This is a classroom full of people, maybe like a group or whomever, but one person's missing. Maybe that's you. You exited from the group. What's facing up though is the Ace of Cups. something being gifted to you. And so let's read that. You also have the Empress energy that's here as well. So it did go to the Empress first, so we'll read that. We have the Hangman. This is Travis's character. Him trying something new as it pertains to a skill and being in an element that makes him feel free and builds out the frequency of trying something new, the same, because he skateboarded already, but he did it in a way that it was competitive. The Empress will read into this energy. You are ready for some pampering and worthy of the pleasures heading your way, maybe that weekend fun. The Empress is here to signal an era of abundance in your life. You're in a flow of abundance. Flow of abundance. Think about it. Remember, if you think about good things will happen. So indulge yourself and consider using the burst of confidence to take some creative risk. You've earned it. But maybe don't cut class next time. So the time that you took for yourself was necessary. We talked about this last week, I think, at the beginning of the week. But now's your time to be in this space, the Ace of Cups. So we're going to read that next, Ace of Cups. All right, so who's that cutie in the lunch line? That was Travis. And they are really looking this way. If you're worried your coffee cup runneth over, don't stress. It's a good thing because a new opportunity or relationship is heading your way. You're not making this up. The potential you feel deep in your soul or whatever is for real. So I see this as an element of could be, it talked about friendships and being hard friendships and relationships. And so like kind of going through difficult spaces that were significant. Why I think it could be speaking about friendships was that something representing a friendship, you see Cher and Ty together, was in this space, right? And remember when Ty came back and apologized to Cher, it was because she was in a way herself. Like she was trying to figure it out herself. She was in a new space. She was trying to get to learn the lay of the land and it wasn't working in her favor. But then when she went back to being herself, which is like she met Travis up front, but she didn't give him the time of day because Cher's telling her, oh no, don't deal with this person. But that's who she was naturally attracted to. So, I think moreover, they connected as friends, but they're very different, and so I think that just kind of speaks to the element of just life in general. Sometimes you connect with somebody that's very different from you. People don't understand. People might guide you in other ways and have their opinions about it, but they don't know it's leading you to your overall outcome, your Ace of Cups. And so also in the same element, you're being guided at this time. So even though when you feel like you don't know what to do or you don't know where you're going, it's always that guidance there of leading you back to where you're supposed to be. And I'm gonna shine this above because I always feel like I have this person and behind me guiding me. And also in the element of we have this art piece and it's in my office, output of a perfectionist. Sometimes you're looking for the perfect outcome, and that's not always the case because perfection just doesn't exist. And it's actually an artist that we met in California, and that's part of what the significance of the piece was. It's like you look for perfection, but perfection won't ever be achieved because it doesn't exist. So I think moreover, let's get back to the weekend fun. I'll see you guys later on. I love you so much. Bye.